Hello everybody and welcome. That's the intro. That's what we're doing. It's Lazarus, Jesus Christ and a half. How you guys doing? Jesus, my brain is dying. Hold on, I gotta move my juice. Alright, seed. On today, XT4, thanks. Alright, well there you go. There's the seed. Oh god. Well, you know the gist. You know how it works with the old Lazarus. The gist with Lazarus is to try to die as early and as conveniently as possible. Curse of Darkness, first floor, always a bit weird. I see a tinted rock, I'm excited about it. Now we have to find a legit way to perish. I don't want to just, like, end my own life if I can find a reasonable way to die. Dude, real good loot on this floor as well. Stupid monstro. Bastard. Use the pill. No! I was excited for a millisecond and then I realized... Well, hey, think of it this way. It's in the pool. We have a health up pill, which means that we're not going to be shit out of luck. Potentially, for the remainder of the run. We'll at least get a few HP upgrades, please. Okay, we'll take Magic Mush in a second, actually. That is, like, the perfect item. Thank you, Magic Mush, for existing. And what a glorious start to this run. Oh my god, are you joking with me? I love Lazarus, man. Open it. I'll take the fishtail. So we didn't get the expected reward out of our tinted rock, but you want to know what? I'm perfectly fine with it because we got freaking Magic Mush. Only like a champion or two could ruin my day, and realistically thinking, and by thinking I mean speaking, we could still potentially get another tinted rock here. We did not, however, we got this boy. Give me these things. I'm actually not going to bomb there. I'm going to go up here. That's not a door, Penta. No, it's not there. It's got to be... No, it can't be there. Is it really going to be... Is it really going to be over here? That's such a strange place. Weird. I love it when first floors are just wonky for some reason. Where the first floor just decides that it's not going to follow any reasonable path of thinking. My brain died. My brain didn't follow a path of thinking. Alright, so we are a hit away from losing our deal chance, but you want to know what? Getting a Magic Mush and a Fishtail on the first floor, I will take losing our first deal if it does happen. I'm not expecting it to happen because we're a god and also tinted rock. Yeah, see, that's the shiz we're talking about right there. I'm not pooping novels, pops. Question of the day: what is one bodily function that you would, or not bodily function, rather? My nose itches. Speaking of bodily reactions, it's actually conveniently exactly what I was going to ask. It's like, what is one bodily reaction type thing that you could live without and never have happen again? And that's like itchiness, achiness, cramps, like any kind of reaction to like a sense or the brain, guys, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. But you know what I mean. For me, it'd have to be itchy. It'd have to be itchy. And you can't just give a boy Judas's shadow. That's just like gross. But I do. We're so well off right now. I'm sorry, Satan. We're so well off right now. I cannot possibly partake in your Satanism, even though I am a Satanist. Also, the virus here with the speed downgrade, which is actually kind of good. We're getting a little too fast for floor 2. A little too fast. You don't want to be moving too fast on the first floor. And by first floor, I mean second floor. Between the two of them, first floor and second floor, it had to be one of them. Bodily reaction. What is one that I could live happily without? I mean, itching is definitely up there, because I itch constantly. People are always concerned for my life. Like, why does Penta itch so much? I don't know. I'm allergic to life. I don't freaking know, guys. I still don't know how to open my map up all the way. I'm gonna do some research after this episode is done. Maybe I'll do it during the episode and piss everybody off. Not that you guys care. Here's the awkward part. Not to get into like the inside baseball nonsense a little too much here, but the awkward thing about starting the series back up like in the winter time is like no one's watching, and that's not like a bad thing. I'm not complaining. Like, it's just very strange for me to put up an Isaac video and not have it hit at least 1,000 views before the end of the day. That's not the right button. What is it? It's L? Let's just piss everybody off here and do a little bit of a disable minimap, display during curse. Where's the actual... Nope. Where's the actual borderless? It used to like... So we have the border height, border width here. Allow toggle bounded map. Does that fix it? No, it still has borders. It still has borders. It's just slightly bigger. I have no idea. Anyway, the weird thing about doing the videos during this time of year is like everybody knows, or anybody who knows anything about like how YouTube works knows that views are always down during the first like quarter of the year. Like views are always going to be garbage from like January to like April, for especially for smaller channels that are gaming focused. So it's a bit weird. I appreciate the fact that there are people who are watching, and you know, I'm grateful for the fact that I have the views I do have during this part of the year. And you guys are amazing. And I'm like I said when I started the series, when I started the streaking, I'm not doing the Isaac stuff for views. Like any other series I start on the channel, I care a little bit more about views, and it's not like if I don't hit X, I'm gonna cancel it immediately. You know, test the waters though. You gotta test them out a little bit. The sun guard is good here. Why not? Nope. But it definitely is one of those things where it's like if a series doesn't hit, if it feels like people are uninterested in it, and it's not even just like views at that point. A lot of people think it's just views. It's not just views. It also has to do with like engagement. Like, are people liking the video? Are people commenting on the video? The easiest way to gauge whether or not people in my community are interested in a series or a video or something like that is those exact statistics. Like, views are one thing, because like a view is just anybody who clicks on the video ever, right? But the people who actually like enjoy my content and stick around and watch the stuff are the people who are going to probably be most likely to like it and or comment on it and or et cetera, you know what I mean? And so this series, just the random streaking is doing significantly better than I expected because I knew I started it at the weird part of the year. Comments are good, views are decent, less than I would like, but definitely not awful. And then yeah, the like to dislike ratio is obviously always going to be kind of good on my videos, because people usually do, unless it's like a top 10 video, people don't dislike my videos. I don't know why. There's always that one fucker though. There's always that one guy who's like, I'm gonna dislike it. There's some dude who probably likes the video but feels uncomfortable seeing a perfect ratio. I have no idea. Damn it, I was on a train of thought. Oh yeah, series that aren't like Isaac, right? Series that aren't like something that's ridiculously easy to record. I will not stop an Isaac series because of views. I will stop an Isaac series because A, I don't want to play Isaac anymore. B, a streak is over and it feels like a natural end. Or C, it feels like it starts to get boring. Because Isaac does have a tendency to sometimes get boring for me, and we've all dealt with this before. I've canceled how many Isaac series at this point? random series, random streaks, random this, that, or other thing. Like, Road to Repentance, the only reason I stopped Road to Repentance was I had some, like, horrible shit happening in my real life that I needed to take care of, and when I came back, it felt it felt bad continuing it, and also, like, I love Antibirth, but I also just love some of the mechanics that Afterbirth introduced, and every time I go back to Antibirth, I end up in that same boat of, like, damn it, if only Antibirth worked with Afterbirth. Like, screw Afterbirth Plus, but if Antibirth worked with Afterbirth, I would love it a lot more. Because as magical as Afterbirth, or as magical as Antibirth is, Afterbirth added so much shit to the game that changed it fundamentally. Like, the fact that, like, Hush isn't in Antibirth is just a strange concept to me. It's like a very strange concept to me to think that Hush is not in that version of the game. Yet, he will be. Just wait for it. He will be. Excuse me? Something just happened. I'm not sure what. Did I come out of a key room? No, I didn't. What? I know I have Curse of the Maze. I understand I have Curse of the Maze. I'm gonna touch it. I might actually keep it. But yeah, series that aren't Isaac have a much more likely chance of being canceled, and that's also for the same reasons as an Isaac series: boring, uninterested. But it also goes into, like, engagement on the series. Like, to be fair, for an example, more inside baseball shit that people might care about, might not care about, I'm not sure, but if you do care about it, feel free to listen, of course. Bioshock. Let's look at Bioshock as a perfect example. And there's probably people who are watching this right now that did not even know I started a Bioshock series. Reason one for that is no one watched it. Reason two for that is that YouTube didn't promote it because it wasn't... I'm no longer, like, heavily promoted by YouTube. Like, back when I was on a roll and I was getting, like, thousands of subs a fucking week and all that kind of nonsense, YouTube promoted me all the time. Because I was a hot content creator and everybody wanted to watch the Penta. And so, like, everything of mine was on somebody's recommendations and stuff like that. I'm not on people's recommendations anymore, and so I kind of just have to naturally grow, both from people watching, as well as... Oh god, I got the shoop. I still landed it, though. I gotta grow kind of naturally, as well as just keeping around the people who already watch, you know? Oh god, I gotta focus a little bit. It's not like I'm worried about getting hit by the Fallen. My brain died for... Damn, Shade is so bad. Glyph? Glyph is just good. That's the thing. That's the ticket there, is Glyph is just good. But yeah, like... So when I like, Bioshock was a perfect example of a series that, like, I was so excited for. Like, 2,000+ people voted on the poll for me to play Bioshock. And, like, I think our average views for, like, one episode, for every episode, oh god. Our average views for the episode was, like, our average viewership was, like, 200. It was just, like, it was slightly demoralizing because you put so much effort making... wait a second, I had a black rune somewhere else, didn't I? No, you see, game, you don't understand. I had a black rune. I know I did. You can't lie to me. Get out of here. Where's my black rune? There it is. But, like, Terraria is another example of that. Is like the Terraria, like the super modded Terraria series that I came up, and I was like, let's do it, y'all. The viewership was just very bad. When I returned to Gungeon, viewership was bad. It was just, it's very difficult to motivate yourself to continue doing something when you're so excited for it and people seem so excited for it, and then it just sort of falls off. And for Bioshock and Terraria's standards, did not even get started. Like, they didn't have a chance to fall off because they never even got rolling. So that was a bit rough. And so, like, there's been series, like, obviously, like, I've talked about things that I'm planning on doing, and obviously, at this point in time, none of them have happened, and there's a reason for that, and that's because it's hard to motivate myself to do something I'm excited for on YouTube when I have been burned 6 times on 6 different series that did not have anything to do with Isaac over the past 2 years. So it's real rough. I know there's people who are excited about Tarkov, but I think a lot of people don't realize that one person being excited and watching the video doesn't translate very well to me recording 4 hours a night and then editing videos down. It's a trade-off, right? It's a trade-off. I want people to enjoy it, but I also want enough people to enjoy it to where I feel, not monetarily, I don't give a shit about the money, but I want to feel like it was worth my time, because if it was just like, if I was just into entertaining one person, I would just like, I don't know, I'd just email them the videos. It's weird to word it, you know? It's weird to come up with a way to say, I'm sure you guys understand. Like, by now, most of you probably understand my scatterbrain nonsense. Like Terraria, Nuclear Throne, the Gungeon. When I came back to Gungeon, I was like, people were so excited for me to come back to Gungeon. Oh my god, Penta's coming back to Gungeon! And like, I think the first video, which usually the first video is always going to be the most viewed video in a series, and it's a good gauge of like, your initial reception of it. Like, the first video on any series is always going to be like, it's going to carry the whole thing. It's going to be the first video people see, it's going to be the first one they're recommended to watch, it's going to be the first one everybody usually watches, and so it's going to have a higher view rate, and higher, all those other fun stats no one cares about. Sure, hold back from that. Get another Tears upgrade. And I think the first episode of Gungeon did fairly well. Like, first episodes usually do pretty well. This series is different because I started in winter, so it did pretty awful. But I, again, don't care about views on this video, or on this series. But, like, the Gungeon one, it started off pretty well, and I was like, dude, this is gonna be cool. People are so excited for me to be back to Gungeon. And then the second video tanked, like, beyond, like, what I could have expected. It just, like, did horribly. And I was like, maybe we should just, maybe we shouldn't do these daily, maybe we should just do these, like, once or twice a week. And so I tried to do that for the next couple videos, and then I was like, views just kept dropping and dropping and dropping, and I was like, well, maybe we should just stream it, and then upload the streams to YouTube? And then we tried that, and then that lasted for 2 videos, and people were like, you know what, Penta, I'm not feeling it. And I was like, you know what, I can tell that people aren't feeling it. And that's unfortunate, because I was super hyped about it, but it is what it is, you know. It's hard to get. So YouTube's a tricky game, man, because like with streaming, here's the thing, I've been a streamer longer than I've been a YouTuber, and everybody, most people here know that I've been streaming way longer than I've been YouTuber. I came to YouTube because streaming wasn't a possibility at the time. But here's the thing about streaming that I absolutely love. Immediate feedback, right? Like, immediate feedback. If I'm playing a game for 20 minutes and chat's like, this game might not be it, Chief, then I'm like, alright, well, let's switch it up. Let's play something else. Let's see what else happens. And that's like my indie grab bags. Is like, if chat's feeling a game, we play for the full 45 minutes to an hour. If it's like really bad and chat's like, this is kind of shitty, we switch it up right there and then. The thing about YouTube is, like, I spend the time making the videos, right? And then I spend the time uploading the videos. And then sometimes I have to wait a day before I even go. Sometimes I have to wait a day or more to get immediate feedback. Like, there are series that I've recorded a month before the first episode goes live just to prep for and get a backlog ready for it. Like, when I started recording this Isaac series, the first episode of this Isaac series was recorded a month before it actually went live. And that was just a prep for the fact that I wanted to at least attempt to get daily videos. And I'm trying. I'm still trying. You guys can probably tell I'm still trying. It's not every day, but I'm definitely uploading at a higher rate than I have in some time. But you spend all the time making the video, and then it goes live, and feedback is not instantaneous. And that's the thing that we're streaming is so much stronger for me, is because you get feedback right away. Right away. And I love it. I love getting feedback right away. And, like, again, with YouTube, it's like, it's all in comments, right? You can't have a direct chat with somebody about, like, what didn't you like about this video? What didn't you like about the game? What would you change? Is there something that you would rather be doing, watching, etc., etc.? Like, commenting, having a conversation in YouTube comments is something that I try not to have because it's cumbersome and hard to manage. But again, you kind of just got to deal with it as it comes. And so that's why, like, the other series I've been talking about starting, Hardcore Tarkov. Hardcore Tarkov. I said it right, it sounded wrong, but I did say it right. Hardcore Tarkov is one of those things where it's like, I have a lot of footage ready to come up. Like, I have videos ready to go live. First and foremost, Hardcore Tarkov this season, unlike last year, is, like, excruciatingly challenging. Like, I know it's supposed to be hard. I changed the rules to be easier, slightly easier for production value, and I'm still, like, tearing my freaking hair follicles out of my face. And so, like, that's part of why I'm like, maybe I just don't want to do it, and I'm just going to disappoint the people who are excited about it, which is, like, a small minority of you guys. But for those people who, like, if Tarkov Hardcore doesn't actually happen, I'm sorry. Just know that I'm sorry. But also know that it's just nearing the point where it's not fun. And I always want to prioritize fun first, right? Like, if I'm not having fun playing a game, even if the viewership is awesome, like, and I've done that before. I've canceled series that were, like, great on viewership, but I just hate it. I could not stand playing. Because I gotta have fun first and foremost. I want you guys to enjoy yourself, but if I'm not having fun, it ain't happening. Them's the breaks, my friends. Them's the breaks. We all gotta be having fun, not just one of us. I think we're going down this time. I can't remember, guys. I will take the soul. But yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, guys. I'm just trying to kill time on this video because I'm tired. I'm on another one of my 12-day stretches where I don't get work off, and so I just feel like bitching about YouTube for some reason. Not really bitching about YouTube. This isn't even like bitching. This is more of just like conversation in the form of a bitch. Like, hardly complaining because I'm extremely grateful for... I do want the lead pencil, but I have no way out because I always forget to keep a teleport card. Like Monolith, perfect example. It just came to mind. Monolith is one of those series that people were like, oh my god, he's going to be doing it. And like, I haven't opened Monolith since I recorded the first video. So it would be just like dishonest of me to upload the first video, get everybody like excited over the series, and just not have time nor interest in playing it anymore. Not because I don't like Monolith, but because it's just I haven't been in a very, very big gaming mood lately. Isaac is like, here's the thing about Isaac. Isaac is just a stream of conscious, right? I don't actually like play the game. I just talk while I hit buttons. It's just a stream of conscious, and that's kind of the nice thing about an Isaac or a Nuclear Throne or something like that. Maybe not Nuclear Throne, that's a bad example, but like Isaac and Gungeon, I can play with my eyes shut, right? Unless it's a matriarch fight, and then I actually have to sort of focus. At least it ain't a double matriarch fight. Thank you guys for the confidence on that double matriarch fight video, by the way. That went live a couple days ago. And people were like, I can't believe you survived that. I'm like, dude, you trust me. I didn't think I was gonna either. I thought it was done. I had 2 hearts. I thought I was cooked. I thought my goose was done. I'm also performing in this one a significant amount better than I would have expected. Dude, Chubb, you need to calm your tits, my dude. Halo was amazing. Maybe amazing's a little too gracious. But Halo was good. I don't want to do this. I could get a cricket, but we also have Magic Mush, so as much as I love a cricket, it's not worth the 2 keys right there. That was an accidental genius dodge, and I love it. Monolith is unlikely. Probably not going to happen, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to come up with ideas for what I could play. Gaming is not... I have no interest in playing new games right now. There are games I could play, and there are games that may do well on YouTube. Like, you guys might be jazzed to see them, right? But, again, I gotta be invested in it, too. And I don't want to fake... I mean, I don't want to. I mean, I will never fake entertainment. I will never fake being happy or fake having fun for the sake of the video or for the sake of the stream. You guys deserve more out of me, and I know that that would just be basically lying to you guys, and I don't want to lie to you guys. I don't know. They're like, Penta, why aren't you playing Temtem? I was like, well, Temtem looks like shit. I'm sorry that you got your new Pokemon, you know, a half a year after the new Pokemon finally came out. Apparently people just didn't like Sword and Shield enough to where they needed an indie Temtem, an indie Pokemon to come out. Well, it does things just different enough for Pokemon that it's exciting. Like, but it looks real bad. It looks just so bad to me. I'm sorry. Like, maybe I'm too critical. I know I'm a cynic, but like, it just looks bad. I'm sorry. Where are we going? We're going down. I gotta remember to go down. Remember, if I forget what path I'm going on, or if I accidentally go down the wrong path, it still counts as a win. I'm gonna hope to not do that. I'm hoping I go down the right path when I go down, down, or up, or up. But, yeah, Temtem got recommended to me, suggested to me. People were like, well, maybe we should go back and revisit some games that you did a first look or on an indie grab bag and just do them on a YouTube series. Like, Factory Town was suggested. Well, maybe you should go back to A Robot Named Fight was suggested. I'm like, it would be a good, like, maybe one-off or two-off thing. I don't know. Maybe a one-off or two-off series wouldn't be too terrible, right? There's a good stream of thought. There's a question of the day. I already asked you guys a question, but here's a secondary question of the day. Go down and edit your comments. Would a short-form series, like where I play a game for 1 to 2 videos, 3 videos, 4 videos, 5 videos, or maybe just for like a week, maybe 5 videos or 4 videos or whatever over the course of a week, would that be a good idea? And then if it really clicks, like if it's a game that like really clicks, we can maybe talk about putting it into like a mini series or something like that. Like extended Let's Looks. I don't know. My only worry with that is like, oftentimes the first hour of a game, especially in the indie sphere, the first hour of a game is usually like a little bit rose-tinted glasses. Like, this is so cool. And then you start recording the second episode, and it's like, this is actually really bad. I mean, why not at this point, right? We already won, so like, let's get it over a little quicker than we normally would. Also, we haven't had Mom's Knife in a while. Mom's Knife or Brimstone in a while. We also have the Soul on top of that, Big Daddy. Oof. Use the pill? Plug that. Could have been anything. I don't know. That has happened to me before. It happened just not too long ago on stream. So I was really jonesing for a game that had, you know, like crafting and farming and had all those like cool mechanics that I just love. Crafting, farming, taking care of a city, like basically Rune Factory, which led into us actually playing Rune Factory on stream. If you guys haven't been in the streams watching me play Rune Factory, should definitely be there. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It is super nostalgic for me to play it. It's just a great game. But what led to me playing that was almost dangerous. What led to me playing that was we played a game that I had been recommended to play for years at this point. Since it was an early access, I had been recommended, Penta, you need to play My Time at Portia. I know you like Stardew Valley. You're gonna love this game. Years. Since like 2017, I have been begged, maybe not 2017, maybe actually 2017. Maybe it has been that long. Been begged. Many members of the community. It's been in my game suggestions channel 1,000 times. Play My Time at Portia Penta. I was like, fine. I'm bored. I'm really, really jonesing for like a Stardew Valley that isn't Stardew Valley, because I play through Stardew Valley so many times. Every time I get to winter, I get bored. Because the winter sucks in Stardew Valley. It's the worst season. It takes me out of the game because I can't take care of my cabbage. It takes me out of the game completely. And so I was like, I want to play something that actually has those feels, but doesn't have just like one killer moment in the game where I don't want to touch it anymore. People were like, maybe it's time. And I was like, you know what? Let's surprise chat. Let's surprise chat. So I surprised everybody. I didn't announce what I was going to play. I just said it was going to be a mystery game, which I like doing sometimes. We started playing we started playing My Time at Portia. First stream, we played for about 3 hours. Game was sick. Also, that's sick as well. Game was so good. It was so charming. Papa Bear was in it. He was adorable. It was just a good time. It was such a good game. It had such good potential. The villagers were unique and charming. There was rock, paper, scissors. And it seemed like everything was on the path to greatness. And on the second stream, at about an hour in, I looked at chat. I put my face cam on. I looked at chat and I was like, chat, you know what I'm about to say. And I hope you guys don't hate me for what I'm about to say. And my chat responded. You guys responded. You're not liking it, aren't you? And I just looked at him. I'm like, it ain't it. Was this everything? Because it, like, the magic wore off, you know? The magic wore off. And then one of my buddies, one of my old longtime viewers and regulars in chat popped in, and he was like, I love this game. And I'm like, all right, well, answer me one quick question. When do you get to the farming? And my dude looked at me with straight face and was just like, Penta, there ain't no farming in My Time at Portia. I closed the damn game immediately and uninstalled it. And I know that's probably going to sound like the most egregious thing ever. Why do people call the game the 3D Stardew Valley if you can't plant a single cabbage? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, of course, you know what to do. It's Eden next, everybody's favorite character, and now we're getting into the back half. Guys, this week is going to be intense. We got 6 characters to get us through the week. Oh, it's going to be rough. Wait, 16? There's 16 hold on a second. Are there still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh my god, I'm doing my math wrong. He is character 10. He's not character 11. He's character 10. My brain died. Thank you guys. Goodbye.